Howdy everybody, welcome back. As always, Jet Scott here with Scott Speech Up, and I'm just going to let you know that things are not going to be quite what they seem as normal. So this is just going to be a little update for everybody. What's going on with all the projects. Please watch this. It's going to answer a lot of questions. Instead of me having to answer all the questions in the comments over and over and over 100 times in a row, just please watch this. So let's start with my problem child 73 satellite that you guys saw us just pull actually around here just in the last video basically. And we got the Sex Pack rebuild video up, and it's doing about what carburetor tech videos do. It got 2,000 views, but the actual revival bringing this thing up here, 18,000 views last I checked. Pretty dang good. You guys are amazing. So I was gonna get right to work on this. However, a buddy's car he's building for No Name Nationals, the entire plan kind of went up. So we were trying to scramble last minute to figure out what we can do for him, and I'm only showing this because it's derailing the plan of this only slightly. I was gonna start tearing this car apart this week, but instead we're planning for something else this weekend. A big collaboration between me and two of my best buddies here on YouTube. And well, so between whatever's going on with this, which you will see probably next week, and then what I got going on back there, so we got some stuff coming up, but we will get that car fixed and roadworthy again. Just because it runs doesn't mean it's roadworthy. That thing, when you put a load on the charging system, that's when the wires start to get kind of hot and juicy. So Dad's car, we are 4-speed swapping this car at some point, but we want to get some other things knocked out before we tear this beautiful ride apart. And it runs and drives beautifully. And yeah, the tart blew off because of the wind. Von Duque, which is not so Duque anymore, is excellent. This thing has been making a little rounds, driving around town, doing whatnot. We got all the right seals from Jegs, from Soft Seal, or Metro, whoever the hell they were. A lot better in the homemade stuff. Man, it is like a freaking sauna in here. Holy crap. Anyways, so I actually just got the fabric for this today, and I'm not going to show you the fabric because that's a surprise. So probably be 2 weeks before I start on the interior for this. But yeah, I'll be fabricating the entire interior for this, which if you haven't ever seen me build interior before, then you must not have seen the Yard Dart, because we did the interior for this car. Fabricated these door panels from pearl white vinyl, house carpeting from frickin' Walmart. It was actually on the clearance aisle. It's actually a rug. And Luan, which is really thin plywood, glued it all on, and we made those because we didn't want to buy new ones. And I also did a similar thing with Jezebel's door panels. I didn't want to try and recreate the diamond stitch patterning, so I just took the cover off and glued it to Luan, and then just tech screwed it in place because I don't really care about the clips. And yeah, so I will be making interior panels for the van, aka Von Duque. So plans for this thing? Nope, no plans, nothing. Stop asking. It's on the back burner. Huge project, needs a frame, needs a lot. So that's not happening anytime soon. Sorry. Anna's truck. We're just gonna touch on that real fast. Anna passed her driver's test. Woohoo, congratulations. But it's gotta go so she can start driving it. And basically, unless something breaks on it, you won't see anything else on this truck pretty much. Sorry. Dad's motorhome 440 he bought. We don't have a home for it yet, but we're gonna play with it. The jet boat, which is a shoot, what the heck is that thing? It's a Glastron CV21 with a Berkeley jet drive and a 455 olds. No plans for that other than to put a carburetor on and get it running again, but no leg stuff. Okay, that crawler, nobody watches these videos, but it's fine because I love these and I don't need people to watch them. So that one's going to the farm to become yard art because it's too far gone. This one, however, the one that came from St. Louis, that's got the dozer blade conversion. Sorry about the wind. this one, I have plans this summer to do an in-frame rebuild on this guy. I got used pistons for it that are better than these ones. I got sleeves that are used that are better than these, and a whole gasket set from the Fordson house. So I will be getting this thing done because we've got work at the farm, and it would be really neat to get this thing moving and dozing so we can build Dad's driveway at the farm and just use it and have fun with it. It'll be neat. Okay, so, but yeah, satellite, we'll be getting on that here soon. I've got all the parts to fix it. Now let's just show you what's going on with the Duster. So the Duster, if you don't know, we are building an engine for this car. Not that it needs it, well, it will need it now, but this is a real 340 bench seat column shift green on green Duster 70 model. And unfortunately the original 340 is long gone, and but it's got a good running 360 in it, but it's not good enough. So I'm building the 340 that Chrysler should have always just built in the first place, and that is with W2 heads. And it was originally going to be a sleeper engine with just a single 4, and then a new old stock W2 tunnel ram showed up in my life, and now it's getting a freaking tunnel ram. So yeah, we'll be doing that for sure. The block and the heads, everything's at the machine shop getting all prepped up, and then we're gonna go pick it up when it's done and do a whole build on that engine. So yeah, that's coming up, but this thing's got to go, and that's actually what the video coming out after this will be, is me explaining where that's going, what it's doing. So stay tuned for that. And plus, if you like that engine, which this engine is awesome actually, it was kind of a turd when we first got the car, and then it just evolved into a pretty dang good engine. So if you want to follow the engine, it's going into another Duster that's got massively ridiculous tires in the back. It really holds the championship nameplate for King of the Sister Kisters, which the Dart used to have massively wide tires on the back that stuck way out, but my buddy's Duster, way more insane. And if you don't know who I'm talking about my buddy Brian at Dust Devil Garage with the knuckle duster that I affectionately call the Crimson Fist. But really, he calls it knuckle duster. That's the name of his car. Only I can make those jokes. So let's go close you guys out. So before we actually close out, I just want to touch on this. So Pro Stock Hemi. This engine is a passion project of mine that I will get running again soon. What we're waiting on actually is for me to wake up and feel like working on it. That's all we're waiting on, because it's kind of a complex deal. You know, you don't want to throw that thing together while not being in the mood. So this is just waiting for the right day. We have a 241 Dodge that I may or may not get to. I've got high compression pistons for it, but it may just get sold. I don't know. These massive 15 by 14 center lines, excellent chairs. My 322 nail head, which is one of the first videos I did kind of in the modern era, dragster Iski experimental cam, export rockers retrofitted to the 1953 heads. Really cool engine. Someday we'll dig it back out and get it running. My obsession with 215 Oldsmobiles has multiplied to 2 of them. They'll probably go away, honestly. The lathe is excellent. Never used the valve grinder, but I love it. Indy Hemi tunnel ram sitting there, waiting for another Hemi to show up that I might be able to build into a street engine. And let's see here. Oh yeah, this is what I really want to show you. So the 273 in my Dart, which I call the yard Dart, if you guys don't know, it's an okay engine. It's not great, and a lot of that comes down to the bores are completely worn out, and it really needed bored, but I couldn't find high compression replacement pistons at the time. Now I got some. So we are going to build a new 273, and it's going to be a completely different animal, because I have a freaking Hawaiian small block Mopar tunnel ram, and I will make that tunnel ram fit the engine aka I'm going to make the engine accept the tunnel ram and put a pair of 390 double pumpers on that 273 with probably the smallest roller cam known to man, or find another solid flat tappet for it. I have got plans upon plans upon plans for plenty of builds, and I got lots of things I want to do. There are some things I just can't show on YouTube because YouTube doesn't like those kinds of things. And if you watch Brendan Herrera, you'll know what I'm talking about. So that about covers it. I've got a lot of work to do, guys. I just wanted to update you on what's going on this week and upcoming weeks, and just kind of touch base on all the cars. Oh, and I have Jezebel. Jeez. So Jezebel, I'm about 120 miles in on the break-in. I just don't have time to go cruise around. Car needs an alignment and it needs back tires, but try and find back tires. So yeah, I've been driving it, getting some miles on it. I actually pretty much daily drive the car, and it's quite amazing. 634 horsepower, 600, we'll call it 60 foot-pounds of torque. Perfectly daily drivable, and I don't even get above really a third of the throttle. It just cruise around town, sound badass, suck a lot of gas. I haven't ever done the fuel mileage, I'd rather not know, but it's an amazing deal, and I do love the car, and we're going to do some more filming on it probably someday. But I gotta go. I gotta get to work, guys. I figured you at least deserved an update and let you know everything that's going on. And as always, I appreciate you guys for checking this out and always staying loyal and staying checking out all the other content, supporting my great friends like Tall John at Tall John's Fun Shop, Brian at Dust Devil Garage, William at Charger 383 Mopar, Chris Albrecht, who just joined YouTube at Talking Mopars Podcast, Chris Birdsong, of course, of Junker Up. Oh, who else? There are so many, and I apologize. There's just so many awesome dudes on YouTube nowadays. And I will thank Don Wilburn for this No Name Nationals thing, for bringing all these new guys and letting me connect with all these other people, and then them being able to connect with other people. It's a freaking awesome deal. But it makes it so hard to shout out your buddies because there's so many of them. Oh, anyways, okay. Now I gotta seriously get back to work. So thank you guys for checking out this little update, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. As always, take care and bye-bye.